Hey everyone, and welcome to a video that is all about Solidworks Weldments. So what we're looking at here is anywhere that you'd be welding pieces of metal together, like box sections, tubular sections, anything like that. It absolutely blows my mind to see people out there still using conventional Solidworks tools to create parts like this because, well, you be the judge. Once we complete this short tutorial, you'll see for yourself just how much quicker it is to use a dedicated Weldments tool set. So as you can see, I'm right at the beginning of my design here. We're going to make a frame similar to the one that we were just looking at a moment ago. I've just started by putting my first little bit of beam in here, and we're going to build on to that essentially. So let me go in and edit the feature. Now I'm going to show you all the ways in which this differs from just creating sketches and doing extrudes and the downstream features that benefit as a result of that as well, like drawings. So we're coming into our feature, we choose our standard, our type and our size. Now obviously SolidWorks has got quite an extensive library of components and profiles already in there, so you can pick from them or you can make your own. Maybe we'll do a separate video on how to create your own. Now you can see here I've got group 1, which is essentially what is going to be the first group of weldment sections that I want to join together here. So let me go ahead and just choose the sketch that I've already got laid out and get the 3D in there, and you can see just how quick and easy that is. We're not having to create a profile each time, we're not having to create a path, nothing like that. And here's the other added benefit: anywhere that we have an interaction between two of these weldment bodies, we get a little pink coloured circle on it. Now if I click on that, this is our corner treatment, so we can go ahead and select different corner treatments. So end but 1 or end but 2 allows you to choose which segment you're going to cut down a little shorter, or we can even have a miter joint in there as well, and we could specify one of them to be a butt joint, one of them to be a miter joint. It's entirely up to us. Now in our case, we're just going to keep this as butt joints, but if we did use miter joints, we could document that in the drawing a little later. So there we go, I've got the section that I need there that marks out the top of this frame. So I'm going to go ahead and say new group. Now that confirms my selection that I've got for the top section of this, and in my new group I'm going to go ahead and start building in these legs. Now you can see it's gone in there, and from the preview it's done it the wrong way. I need to rotate this 90 degrees, and again, great thing about SolidWorks is anything that we want to change about a given feature, well, we're going to find it in this feature manager toolbar that we've got on the left hand side. So there's my rotation. I'm going to put in 90 degrees, turn it round. Now I could also use the locate profile button, but in this case it's really simple. It is just a 90 degree movement, so just as easy to add it in. Now what I'm also going to select here, we've got a little support. Now I want that to come in as well. You can see as I'm selecting it, it doesn't allow me to choose it because it's not a parallel item to this leg that we've got here. So I'm going to click on new group again, we'll add that leg in, and now I'll go ahead and choose my support. Now again, that's done the same thing, it just happens to be the orientation of this profile. It's not a big deal, it is something that we could change were we to use this profile all the time and it was continually coming in at the wrong angle. But given that I've only got one more to do, let's just go ahead and add it in manually. So 90 degrees on that one, and look at that, huge. This is where the time saving comes in because it's automatically trimming everything perfectly for us. Now you think about that with more conventional SolidWorks tools, what we'd need to do there, we'd need to create the body, we'd need to probably put in a few cut lines, we'd maybe need to use one of the tools that allow us to trim bodies back off of other bodies. It just becomes a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. So this is all looking pretty good so far. Now what we could do at this stage is use very possibly our mirror tool, get that leg into each of the 4 corners where we require it. So let me just jump ahead and do that now. And there we go, thanks to the magic of video editing. If there are any specific tools you would like to see a video on, how to use them, such as mirroring, please do drop a comment below. We make these videos every single week and it's all about just showing you the tools that you need inside SolidWorks. Now next, before we finish this design and get a quick drawing made of it, I wanted to show you that it's not a one-trick pony. There's lots of different things in the sheet metal tab here that we can use to add to our design. Again, a lot of people will tend to add these main bodies into place, then go off and fashion up a gusset or something themselves. Remember, the tools already exist there, so let me show you this real quick. If I go ahead and choose two faces here, we get our preview once again. We're going to make this a little larger, that's a bit small for this gusset. And just like that, we can get items like gussets added in, and these will all get added to our cut list at the end of the day. So it's great to be able to add them in this fashion. Again, we could go ahead and mirror them if we want to. But the other thing that I need are some end caps as well. Remember, you don't need to go off and create them manually. Just choose a face with the end cap tool. It'd be nice to actually have a chamfer on these as well. Let's just zoom in so we can size that chamfer accordingly. Maybe a little large there, maybe say 6mm. Perfect. And there we go. Again, mirror that around the design if you want to. But for now, I want to turn my attention to getting a drawing made and also creating a cut list. Now, if that's something you're interested in seeing, please do click on the video that's been shown to you in the right hand side now. If it's not appearing, check out the description. I'll add a link to it there. But thank you so much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if it's been helpful.